right, we are getting right back into it. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to episode 18 of Drawing Every Day Until I Am Cool. We are on day number 27 of Inktober. We only have a few more days left. So we are going to finish off strong. Today's theme was road, and so I had went ahead and prepped a little scene here of somebody walking down a road. I actually put in a lot of effort to like sketching this out, like pre-prepping it. So hopefully we can make it look cool. So yeah, that is what we are going to be working on for today. Let me make sure I have all of my brushes ready to go. I think that might be a little too big for my liking. Already kind of like did a wash over, so like the strategy that I was really trying to do with this one was like trying to seal some of like my lines that I had already did to kind of keep them in place, so I kind of knew where I was going with that. So yeah, so I already did kind of like any wash, and we are going to go ahead and get started. I think I don't know where I want to start with this one. Again, I don't even have to grab my phone for my reference images. Dang, I kind of wish like I had this, I don't know, like the tape. I think I told this in like a previous stream, but like the tape, like I literally stick it onto cloth because it's not even like painter's tape. But essentially, I wish I could stick it down just so I had like a little more space to kind of just, I guess, kind of hold it. But you know, that's okay. We live, we live. So I'm opening up my reference image here, and let me make sure. I should have had this prep, but that's okay. Let's see. Nope. Display. Okay, so then there we go. Okay, now I have it ready. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with the background here. We might have to start like in with a bigger brush. Okay, can these like stay, please? We'll just, okay, behind that. Let me, okay, I think I want this brush. So let's see. I don't even know where to start really with this one. Somewhere with the background, of course, though. And we also just make sure things are looking good. Okay. I think hopefully folks can see this, what I am doing. The sky I'm gonna leave pretty light. This light is, I think that might be a little too big. That brush right there might actually be a little too big. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? We might as well just go and do the entire thing here. I may or may not add clouds. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. But definitely gonna get this to be like one color to start off with. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually hella hungry right now. Like I kind of wish I had a burger. Like I'm literally fantasizing about a burger right now as we speak. Okay, let's. Fun. Yeah, fun. Like, it drying unevenly on this Canson paper, as per usual. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday. Wonderful Sunday. It is still daylight out. Daylight savings happening hella soon. Okay. I have to do the other side here. I think I'll just leave that opaque. Definitely want to leave this not covered as much as we can. Okay, this side, well, actually, I might not be able to do a large brush. I high-key hope this turns out well. But no expectations. I'm gonna try to not have any expectations. Ugh. I feel like I need to stretch. Like, I stretch every morning, but I'm just like, dang. I need to stretch some more. Or at least I don't know. I feel like I'd be getting very tense, like in my neck, often. Okay, I made ellipses by covering up this part. I don't know if I can lift up any of the ink that I covered this part with, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, yeah, if not, that's okay. We'll try to work around it. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait for this to dry. Yeah, if it doesn't whatchamacallit, if it doesn't come up, I can definitely go back in with my jelly roll and see what's up with that. But let me see, is this part dry? I think there we go. I think we might almost be able to. What I am going to do though is, before we even get back to that part of the background, we are also going to get to what I believe might be rice fields from my reference photo. So I am going to try to get some more ink going here, and I think I'm going to use a larger brush, and we're going to put some more water. I'm like, how's that looking? I think that's good. Yeah, that's definitely the tone I want. I think trying to get this covered as quickly, because I have my fan going on, and that literally is speeding up the dry time by a lot, surprisingly. Other days, I feel like it just doesn't do that for me, but today I guess is one of those days. Okay, we got that side done. Sweet. Earlier today, I was like reading this book on some art tips or whatever, and what really inspired me was like the idea of like really testing out what I know about composition. And I think that's really what I was trying to do with this piece. That's why I'm like, or that's why I was like, I spent a lot of time and effort with this. A lot of thought and intention actually went into it. So yeah, of course I'm going to hope for the best. I think that might have been a little too dark, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna want to keep the road a bit light the way it is, so I'm not gonna go over that part. Definitely won't be doing that. Let's see. Fun part getting into these smaller areas. That goes, that works. On another note, though, y'all, if y'all have not tuned in to like Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, I think is, yeah, that's what it's called. Y'all have not tuned into that. Y'all really are missing out. Right now, the season's going crazy in the whole like Soul Reaper versus Quincy arc. It's really OD. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I just ask everybody to tune in. Honestly, tune into some greatness. Ooh. Kind of fucked up right there, but we are going to cover it up. Might kind of be messing up a little bit over here, but okay. Gotta wait for that to dry now. Okay, so going back to this upper part of the background, let's see. I'm definitely going to want it to be a lot darker. So, I think so yesterday's mistake was I put too much like ink on my plate. Today's mistake, I didn't put enough ink, but I'm going to put in as much as I need as I go along, because I don't want to make the same mistake and like waste hella ink like I did yesterday. Okay. Is this dark enough for me? I think so. So, see. Okay. I'm vibing to it. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty darn good. Okay, I'm like, where did I even draw my line? Ah, shoot. That's okay. We're just gonna wing it. Wherever it ends up, you know. Beauty of the process. I have no idea. Do I want it to cave a little bit in? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll have it cave in a little bit, like there. Okay. Ooh, I might need to make it darker. We'll do that. We'll do that. Momentarily. Momentarily. And we'll have it go up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm like, as we get closer to Halloween, like every single year that I almost like tipped my brush in my coffee mug. Let me move that so that does not mistakenly happen. Every year though, we have not gotten any trick-or-treaters, or maybe there aren't like a lot of kids over here. We've always had candy, and I've always been like the one who ends up like eating it all. Because yeah, there's no kids that literally come up over here, and I also think it's like the way that my home is sort of like designed. Like, who wants to go up like some random stranger's driveway, you know? I don't blame them. I remember this one time when I was trick-or-treating as a kid. My dad took us to this really scary like looking house or whatever, and I thought so I, it was like I thought it was like a dummy on the floor, and I go and approach the dummy because I'm just like, I'm not scared, like I'm really a G sort of thing, like, and I was like in a Grim Reaper sort of costume too. And yeah, so I like approached it, and I'm just like, okay, there ain't nothing scary about this. Dude, total freaking jump scare. Like, I swear, whoever was in that costume on the floor or whatever, like hella jumped out at me, and dude, I screamed. Okay, mind you, my costume was was a costume that had a mask, so you couldn't tell whether or not like I was like a girl or not. But I screamed, and bro in the costume was like, "Oh shit, that's a girl." I'm like, "Yes, you just scared the shit out of me." Funny experience. I will never forget that moment in my life. Hopefully this isn't too dark, because I realize like I have to go in, and there's this part of like the little, I don't know what you'd call that, of the light pole or whatever, that I have to go in and actually kind of make dark, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Yeah, no, my favorite costume definitely was like that Green Reaper costume. Like, I also had like a stick with a skull on it that my mom had got me, and it lit up, and it was like one of those light, it was like it would light up the skull, and the skeleton would come out like the type of lights that like would blend in the different colors into each other, like the rainbow. Yeah, it was like one of those, and I just thought it was the most awesomest thing ever. Second favorite costume. Well, I mean, I remember I think this was like around first or second grade for me, but I was Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls as well, which I also very much enjoyed doing. Like it had come with like the whole blue dress, and I remember it also came with like the blonde hair, but it was like foam. It was like made out of foam. Did it have a mask? I'm trying to remember whether, I think it did come with a mask too that you could wear, if I remember correctly. And then I remember in kindergarten, I was like, what was I? I was like a Barbie doll. And then I'm trying to think, like most recently, which was probably like in 2021, I had last dressed up in a costume, and I was a cat. Was I anything else after that? I'm trying to, oh no, my other favorite costume that I wore too, was, and I still have it, my Totoro onesie. I still love my Totoro onesie. I only wear it like during the winter time because it can get pretty warm in that thing. But yeah, that was also like one of my favorite costumes too. I like onesies. They're comfortable. It's like low effort. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to want to do some sort of I know I drew some buildings over here, but I can't even see where I even put them. So we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing where they are. We're gonna try to make them like different sizes. So they're a bit distinguishable. And what I'm gonna do is, because in my reference image, there's like a highlight coming off of them. We're also gonna add that highlight like after the fact. Definitely gonna add that after the fact. You know, nowadays I just pop up into like those spirit costume stores just for fun, just to see like what animatronics they have going on, cuz I don't know, those were always super fun to me. I mean, even as a kid, even as a grown up, still really much enjoy them. Yeah, some random buildings in the distance. Legit. They're looking legit. Okay. I'm gonna add some bushery. I don't even think that's a word. But I'm gonna add some bushery over here. Oops. By randomly dabbing my brush. Yeah. Kind of went a little bit over the horizon line, but that's okay, you know. we're gonna pretend like it's growing a little bit over. Okay, next thing that I'm going to want to do, here is these little rice fields. I'm gonna go and see what we can do about that. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that we'll just have to do something like that. Give it some spikiness. Okay, I don't want that part to dry so quickly, so let me quickly I was inspired by some, okay, so like I was looking up roads or whatever for this theme, again on Pinterest as per usual, but I was like, they were showing me a lot of like roads that people drive on and stuff like that, and I was just like, that's kind of boring, you know, that's too common. So I started digging a little bit deeper, and I started to see like images of Tokyo, but then I started to see Japan's countryside. I saw roads like this, and like I've been watching a bunch of anime as of recently, so I'm like, oh, that, you know, that'd be perfect, you know, draw some countryside roads instead of like city roads. Oh. Okay, that's looking pretty good so far. Okay, and if I go over there, that's okay. Nice. Okay, what am I looking at? Reference. Let's see. It almost looks like, yeah, there's like, I know I drew that line there. Okay. I'm gonna have to draw a line straight across, like so. It's looking fine. think it's too light though. Definitely a little too light, so let's see. Hopefully that dries pretty deep. We'll see though. We will see. Analyzing again. I think I'm gonna need a much smaller brush. This, yeah, #1 brush. Okay. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Okay. I'm just like ignoring this side for now. We'll see. And I'm just like doing light dabs over there to kind of mimic the, I guess, grass. Again, I think it's like a rice field though, from what I'm looking at in my reference image, but you know, it can be anything with your imagination. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all, something that I kind of noticed, or something that I had thought of, like when it comes to like AI creating you know, like random images from prompts and stuff like that, I'm just like, dude, that's literally like what artists do. Like, especially like, for example, like I've worked on some commission work, and I mean, some people will give me like reference images that they found that they want me to kind of like incorporate and mash up together. But like, if you just give me some words, like I might have like a picture come to my head for that, and that's kind of like what I imagine or sort of think that AI does when it generates like images and stuff like that, which is kind of, I mean, it's kind of cool, but also kind of scary, because I'm like, wow, you know, where does the human creativity go then? You know? Okay. Now I'm going in here again and darkening it up a little bit. They all kind of have like different tones, it looks like, for the grass. So if this is darker than that, that's okay. I'm not really tripping too much about that. Bro, I'm so hungry right now. But I'm like, I literally just, like, not too long ago ate like, I'm not gonna lie, I ate like 3 glizzies. Like, and I'm like, what is going on? Why am I consuming so much? It's probably because like I've been trying to work out a little bit more, and I don't know, y'all, is it true that if you work out, like it kind of like makes you more hungry? I don't know. I find that that happens with me often. Okay. Look at us getting a little creative over here. I'm enjoying this. And I hope you are too, person watching this. Nice. Okay. Now I am going to do something similar like I did with this top part. And I'm going to try to make it darker so that it looks as if there's some shadowing. We'll see though. Let's try. Let's not make it too dark so that it looks crazy. Okay, now that's perfect. Dang, I should have done like a thinner line, but it is what it is. This is like the thinnest brush I have. I might be able to go over it again though. Nice. Yeah, we're being artists today, y'all. We're being artists today. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm like, what am I looking at in terms of like this part here? I have no idea. Let's see. Huh. Okay, I have like an idea that's coming to my head of me going to try it out and just see what like happens. Let's just hope that I don't fuck it up. So I'm gonna start off by like making this line like of the separation of like the grass or whatever, or the rice field. And I'm going to try to see if I can, what happens if I do it like this, you know? And maybe I want it to get a little bit closer to that edge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I might have just fucked it up though. Okay, that's okay. I'm determined though, y'all. I'm determined. Yeah, I don't know if that line that I drew to begin with right there really mattered. Like, what? That really did not do anything for me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking in my head, or it like visioning things would turn out to be for that, but you know, here we are. Rice is like one of those foods, mind you. Yeah, speaking of like rice fields, since I'm like making rice fields here, rice is one of those foods like next to potatoes, um, that I could probably eat for the rest of my life, honestly. Like, I feel like you can make rice in a million and one ways. And I'm saying all that because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm hungry, but dinner's not done yet. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever had like jollof rice, but that shit bust, y'all. That like that's oh my god, just like me thinking about it. I gotta stop. I gotta stop talking about food. No, like, I swear though. Okay, let me just also say this. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with me, but like the last few days, I've been just on a food rampage. Like, just been thinking about hella food all the time. I don't know what it is again. Like, what is wrong with me? One thing I did learn how to make though was banana bread, not related to rice or potatoes, but banana bread. Um, I learned to make a few years ago for the first time, and I was honestly amazed because I just didn't know that I had like the ability to actually make something from scratch. And it really just opened my eyes to like, wow, anything can be possible. Like, you look at your hands like, oh my gosh, like I can make anything with these. Okay. Okay. You know, I think that is cool. I think though I want a little bit of separation again. I need to draw like a shadowing line, but I also want to have like the shadowed line to have also pieces of grass kind of sticking up in it, if that makes sense. So we'll try that. Um, but yeah, on the topic of desserts, since I'm talking about desserts and I'm just being like hella hungry. Um, I wonder how they ever invented, for example, although we're not really talking about desserts, but artificial flavorings, like for example, blue raspberry. Who came up with the idea of blue raspberry? And who decided that, okay, this is what, blue raspberry is going to taste like? Because, come on, y'all. You and I both know that raspberries are not blue in nature. We both know that. So who created that? Why not a blue cherry? You know? Or I don't know, a blue grape. And who decided, other questions that I have. Who decided fruit punch was going to taste like that? And who did they test that on? Like, who did they say, or like, yeah, who did they test that on and was like, okay, yeah, this is what fruit punch tastes like? Questions that need answers. Um, Other questions that I have. Yeah, they mark like who made fruit, like what is natural fruit punch? What is natural fruit punch, I wonder? And does that really consist of like um like a bunch of fruits all mixed in like water and sugar. Is that where the flavor derives from? On it, and on that note, I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. This has taken me quite some time, y'all, to make. This will honestly, yeah, I honestly don't think I will finish this entirely on stream, but we will keep the ball rolling until I give up and decide, wow, I'm just like too hungry. Yeah, we'll keep going though. Let's keep drawing these leaves. Okay, one thing I admire, okay, so like if you're from California like I'm from, in the Central Valley, like where Fresno and Bakersfield is, one thing I appreciate is just the sheer neatness of how they have plants in a row, like the vegetables and stuff that they grow over there. That is one thing I can always appreciate. It's just everything is just so asymmetrical, just so visually pleasing because everything's in a row. I love that. That's all up until you probably get to like Vacaville, where I think that's where they like you smell hella cows, and that's not fun over in that area. Neato. Oh yeah, and if I haven't already told y'all, I am using Sumi ink, of course. Yeah, because I don't know if you could really have achieved this sort of look using, I don't know, alcohol markers or ink sort of markers or pens. Maybe you could have. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to dry a bit, and then I'm gonna go in with another layer, sort of like what I did here. I think it's dinner time, y'all. Hold on, let me mute this really quick. Y'all ever get called for dinner and you're kind of like, wait, what are we having? And they just go and tell you surprise. Like, growing up, a surprise is not usually a good thing. It's usually like I'm being tricked. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this part up really quick. Or actually, I'll finish this part up too. Silly. My wishes have been granted. After talking about food for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes. And you know what? I think I might even want to go with like a triple sort of stack of like the leaves. Because why not? Why not? Yeah, we're gonna do that after this part quickly dries. Oh shit. I hope I didn't get... I just flipped my brush and it landed on my pants. Hopefully it didn't get on my pants, but if it did, oh well. Okay. Cool. I think and I'm like, let me look back at my reference. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, a lot of this I had to, like, make up in my head because, the image that I had did not, like, expand horizontally. It's like one of those vertical images that you see on, Pinterest, and that's also one of the things that I'm starting to learn to realize I dislike, is how our phones literally take pictures vertically, and we miss out on capturing, like, I don't know, the rest of the background, if that makes sense. Yeah. Pet peeve of mine, surely starting to develop. Okay, in the meantime, while that's drying, I might as well go ahead and start doing this little bottom area. Do it like so. This ain't a tutorial, y'all, but maybe you can learn a thing or two. Y'all, question. Do they make kids' cuisines anymore? Is that even a thing? Like, I know they make Lunchables still, and I know that they release those damn Prime boxes or whatever. But do they make kids' cuisines anymore? I just realized. I don't think they do. Or maybe they do, and I'm just like not in the frozen food area where they carry those. I used to think those sort of dinners were like a luxury. Okay. Yeah. Cause you got your little, I don't know, mac and cheese, and then in another tray you had like your chicken nuggies, and then you had like your little brownie also. Like, oh, what a treat. I remember though, like, because it was like a frozen sort of like food thing, the kid cuisines, that like the brownie thing that they always had up in there, like, it was always like hella frozen or like hella cold. Not the best. Not the best. I hope y'all are vibing to the music. I be vibing to the music. And I will say, like, yeah, the stuff that I be playing in the background, like, it does, like, cause me to get, like, copyrighted. Not copyright striked, but, like, copyrighted because the music's there. But, you know, I don't really care, honestly. I want everybody to have a good experience, or at least I want to have a good experience as I'm painting. On a real note, with some calming music. Or at least what I think is calming. let's see. I think I might have wanted to go a bit darker here. Yeah, let's do that. And have my brush a little bit pointed like that. Yeah, buddy, look at that. We are shortly but sure. What am I trying to say? We are slowly getting this thing together. Like, it's slowly coming together. I'm like, can y'all even see that? I'm telling y'all, like, a lot of the more better, quote unquote, like, artworks that you may produce, a lot of it just has to do with, like, the amount of time you put into it, really. Like, the more better looking stuff, of course, is going to take a lot more time. That's just the reality of it. Apparently, and I didn't even know this, so, like, my favorite artist is Michelangelo. Because I don't know, like, as a kid I grew up, as a kid I learned about the Renaissance period, and I was just so fascinated with his ability to make things look so real. And so I didn't realize that the creation that he did on the Sistine Chapel took him, like, I think, like 6 years or something like that. Something crazy. So yeah, some of the greatest artworks out there really just take some time. And what sucks about content creation in general is that there just always seems to be a push to try to create things quicker and faster, and that's just not how real artwork works, especially if you're trying to make something with, like, emotion and feeling, and you have, like, a real intention for the piece. And what sucks is, like, your average consumer person who, like, views the art piece will not usually be able to even acknowledge the time and effort that it took to go in and actually, be put into that piece that was made. So yeah, just some random thoughts about art, in that sense. Okay, let's see here. I don't know, I might do a double stream. We'll see today how I'm feeling. I might do a double stream and actually possibly finish this after dinner. I'll maybe hop back on. We'll see how I'm feeling. Or maybe I want to be in silence. I don't know. I'm indecisive. Yeah, let's do another layer. 'Cause why not? Because I want another layer. Boom. Okay, let's see, what else? I'm also noticing some shadowing over here with regards to this. So what I'll do, let me go ahead and start going over there. Oops. Seeing if we can, what can we we do with this edge? We want to bring in some dimension. I'm like, is that, yeah. Is it giving? That is always the question. Is it giving? Perhaps. Perhaps. I think we might need a little more depth though. Yeah. Gotta wait for that to dry. Gotta wait for this to dry. And I feel like something's missing over here. I think I might want to also create some sort of horizon line that gives it a little bit of depth. Yeah, over here. You see this weak bush? We need some more bushing. But we'll save that for after dinner, honestly. So, for those of y'all who tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. I may hop back on to finish the rest of this piece after dinner. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. But thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a break and eat, but I will see y'all, if not later this evening to finish this. I will see y'all tomorrow, and we will continue on the last few days of Inktober and see what more cool stuff they have ready for us. It looks like the next theme is jumbo, so I don't know. We'll have to be a little creative with that. We'll have to maybe use some imagination powers, see what we can make with that. But again, thank you, person who's watching this and person who may watch this in the future. I will see y'all in the next one, if not later today, tomorrow. So, bye.